Good morning, dear students. Today we shall begin with the second part of the first chapter, that is Introduction of Microeconomics. In the last class, we had studied about the meaning of an economy, meaning of economics, the meaning of scarcity, as well as the meaning of choice. So let us begin. What is an economic problem? Due to unlimited wants and scarce resources, the problem of choice making arises. The economy has to decide how much of the resources are to be used for the development of industries and how much for the development of agriculture. The problem concerning the allocation of resources to different uses is called economic problem or the problem of choice. Thus, by economic problem, we mean the problem of choice or the problem of economical use of scarce resources. As we had already studied that due to scarce resources and unlimited want, this problem of choice making arises. So an economy as a whole has to decide how much of resources are to be allocated to the development of industry and how much is to be allocated for the development of agriculture. So this problem of choice is known as an economic problem. What causes economic problem? There are three reasons that causes economic problem. The first one, unlimited wants. Human wants are unlimited. No man can satisfy all his wants fully. Wants of all the members of the society cannot be fully satisfied at a given time. Wants also have been increasing day by day. Now there are two terms, students, needs and wants. Needs are something that is necessarily required by an individual, and wants are something that is the desire of people. So necessities are very less, but there is no end to wants. So human wants are unlimited, and because of the scarce resources, it is very difficult to fulfill all the want of all the people. The second cause is limited or scarce resources. Unlimited wants and there are limited or scarce resources. Goods and services satisfying human wants are limited or scarce, as I've already told you. The third cause of economic problem is alternative uses. Limited resources have alternative uses. For example, milk is a scarce commodity. It can be used for preparing cheese, ice cream, etc. It leads to the problem of choice. Which want should be satisfied and which should not be. So all these things, unlimited want, limited resources, and alternative uses of limited resources are the causes of economic problem. So what are those economic problems? Central problems of an economy. The first one is what to produce. This problem has two dimensions. The first one is what to produce. Firstly, the economy has to decide what goods and services are to be produced. For instance, which of the consumer goods like sugar, cloth, fan, etc. are to be produced, and which capital goods like machines, tractors, etc. are to be produced. Now there are two types of good in an economy. Consumer goods, those are the goods that are consumed by the people, by the final customer, and there are capital goods. Capital goods are those goods that are produced in order to be used for the production of some other goods like machines and tractors. So an economy has to decide what does it have to produce, and what should be the ratio between the consumer goods and capital goods. So the second part is how much to produce. When an economy has taken a decision as to what goods and services are to be produced, then it has to decide about its quantity, that is how much of consumer goods and how much of capital goods are to be produced. So there are two aspects to what to produce question. The first one is what to produce. Out of all the consumer goods, which consumer good is to be produced? Out of all the capital goods, which one is to be produced? And once it is decided, then the second part is how much of it is to be produced. The second central problem of an economy is how to produce. This problem is concerned with the choice of technique of production. For example, production of cloth is possible either by handloom or by modern machinery. This problem is concerned with efficient use of resources so that more production can be done at lesser cost. The production technique can be either labor intensive or capital intensive. Now there are two methods to produce any particular product. It can be either labor intensive or it can be capital intensive. Labor intensive means using more of labor, and capital intensive means using more of capital. There are various kinds of capital, machinery, tools, all that. So over here there is an example of production of cloth. One method can be through handloom, which is a labor intensive method, or it can also be produced through modern machineries. So machinery comes under capital intensive method. So the producer has to decide which technique has to be used for the production of a particular commodity. For whom to produce? Due to limited resources, an economy cannot produce goods for all sections of the society to the desired extent. Broadly, every economy has two sections of the society, that is, the rich and the poor. Social justice is promoted if more goods are produced for the poor. Also, it promotes equality. But by producing goods for the poor, the profit of the producer would remain low. Low profit would mean low investment. Now the third question is for whom to produce. Since there are very limited resources and wants of each and every people, of each and every section of the society cannot be fulfilled, as a result of focus has to be maintained as to whose requirement is to be given priority. So there are two sections in the society, the rich and the poor. It is always better to provide goods to the poor. It will promote equality, it will promote social justice, but the poor people are not do not have the capability to pay much. As a result, the producer of those commodities will not be having enough amount of money. They will not gain much profit. As a result, they will not be able to invest in their business much. This would ultimately lead to lower GDP of the economy. Now there are two add-on problems along with the previous three main central problems. So the first add-on problem is how to achieve fuller utilization of resources. Since resources are scarce, their underutilization is a waste for the economy. An economy should identify and take corrective measures which make fuller utilization of resources possible. In India, the amount of labor present is much more than the amount of labor employed. Now, whatever resources are available with us, the economy should always try to utilize those resources as much as possible. In case of India, we have got abundant amount of human resources. There are many people who are unemployed, so we need to find ways as an economy, we need to find ways to employ as much as human resources as possible. The second add-on question is how to achieve growth of resources. The problem of growth of resources relates to the problem of untapped or unexploited resources. Owing to the lack of technology, a vast amount of resources like natural gas, oil, minerals, etc. remain untapped in less developed countries. Accordingly, resource base remains low, which leads to low level of GDP. Now, in many countries, there are certain resources that are already available, but it is untapped. People have not yet discovered that these resources are available to them. As a result, due to this untapped resources, people in that country are not able to develop much, and as a result, the GDP of the country remains less. So today we studied about what causes economic problems. There are three reasons: unlimited wants, limited resources, and alternative uses of those resources. The central problems of an economy are what to produce. It has got two parts: what to produce and how much to produce. Second one is how to produce, which again has got two parts. It can be either labor intensive method or through capital intensive method. The third one is for whom to produce, whether to produce for the rich or for the poor. Now there are two add-on problems. These are how to achieve fuller utilization of resources, and the second one is how to achieve growth of resources. Now the assignment questions are: state the three reasons which give rise to an economic problem. There are three reasons that we have already studied what causes economic problems. So all those three are to be written over here and explained properly. The second question is explain the three central problems of an economy. So you already know there are three main central problems of an economy. You are expected to explain these three central problems elaborately. So that is it for today's class. In the next class, we shall study about production possibility curve. Thank you.